Alright, hello, it's nice to meet you all again. I see you're back again this week for another Hunger Games, and it's perfect time, because guess what? I have a Hunger Games here prepared for all of you right now. Hunger Games, Brobotz Battleground, Round 3. Yes, that is right, the third round of Brobotz Battleground. I was not planning on actually doing this round immediately during Season 2. I was going to save it for Season 3 of Hunger Games, actually. But, I don't know, the original idea I had for it, I just didn't really want to do it, so I did this to replace it. It was going to be a Pet Simulator X round, and I was like, this is kind of stupid. So, Brobotz Battleground Round 3, and I was going to save it for Season 3, because, as well, this might be the final round of Brobotz Battleground. I'm unsure for the time being, and I'll explain more of it when we pass this, when we get past this, what's the word? When we pass this round. This round is over, well, I'll get more into that, basically. But for now, just note that it might be the final round for Brobotz Battleground. But that is enough spewing of nonsense coming from my mouth now. It's enough of that. Okay, it's enough of that. Let's go ahead and get into the districts of everyone and all the people that are going to be fighting each other to try and see who will win. As everyone should probably know at this point, the first 3 districts is the top 6 from the last round. So let's get into these bad lads right here. Starting at District 1, we have the winner of last round, I Show Spade, who was also second place in Brobotz Battlegrounds Round 1. So that's interesting to think about. He was a winner there, and he got second place in Round 1. Then we have Trader, who was second place last round, obviously, because he's the second person in District 1, it's obvious. Then we have in District 2, we have Derek, who came third place last round, and third place in Round 1. Cat, who came in fourth place, also in District 2. Then in District 3, we have Fosbear Mog and Carmen Wanset, who came 5th and 6th, respectively. And now everyone past District 3 will be all new guys. In District 4, we have Alter and Capillar. In District 5, we have Friend and Liminal Spews. In District 6, we have Idio and Edie, or Idie, however you say his name. In District 7, we have Joey Biden and Krusty. In District 8, we have Gideon and Nard. And in District 9, we have Cubart and Piggin. In District 10, we have Patrick and Quandale Dinglow, not Dingle, Dinglow, huge difference. And District 11, we have Orangey and Smiley. And in District 12, we have Sam Sungle and Wallum Affilm. Also, I just realized it's probably not Orangey, it's probably Orangi. So we're gonna say Orangi. And here's one more good look at all the Brobots about to fight each other in a very bloody battle that will only leave one more standing. And now it is time to start the mayhem and watch it. As the tributes stand on the podiums, the horn sounds. Joey Biden runs away from the cornucopia. Nard rips a mace out of Idio's hands. Alter runs away from the cornucopia. I Show Spade and Quanto Dinglow fight for a bag. I Show Spade gives up and retreats. Probably a smart idea. Don't want to mess with Quandale. William Affon runs away from the cornucopia. Liminal Spews runs away from the cornucopia. Orangi and Edie fight for a bag. Edie gives up and retreats. Piggin runs away into the cornucopia and hides. I feel like flying would work better because he's a pigeon. He can fly, but whatever. Krusty runs away from the cornucopia. Patrick runs away from the cornucopia. Smiley runs away from the cornucopia. Cat gathers as much food as she can. Smart idea. Capillar, Carmen, and Schrader and Gideon share everything together before running. Derek, Cubart, and Samsung work together to get as many supplies as possible. Fosbear Mog runs away from the cornucopia. Friend runs away from the cornucopia as well. A pretty underwhelming cornucopia there. Usually there's a lot more action, but just a whole lot of running. And a tiny bit of fighting. Day 1. Orangany and Piggin hunt for the tributes. Fosbear Mog is pricked by thorns while picking berries. I Show Spade diverts Krusty's attention and runs away. William Affon steals from Little Spews while he isn't looking. Quantum Diggle kills Idie with a hatchet. Oh, and there goes Idie. Idie down, or Pete down. And there's what I said about earlier, where I was like, hey, there's not much murdering happening. Well, I guess the simulation heard me. It was like, oh, you want murder? Fine, here's my cat diverts Gideon's attention and runs away. Friend searches for a water source. Smiley fears Derek in the abdomen. Well, I'm pretty sure the simulation did hear me, and there goes someone from our top 6. Oof. Sam Sungle sees smoke rising in the distance, but decides not to investigate. Patrick scares Carmen off. Makes sense. Joey Biden scares Alter off. Okay. Capilla constructs a shack, and Trader goes hunting. Cubart tries to sleep for the entire day. Again, I always get onto these on the tributes. I always get onto the tributes for this. You sleep during the night because sleeping through the day might be a lot more dangerous. But whatever. I mean, I'm not out there. I'm not partaking in this. So maybe it has some merit. I don't know. Oh, and Idio convinces Nard to kill it, only to kill him instead. And there goes Nard. He's dead. I didn't really care for Nard though, so I'm fine with him being dead. 3 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Idie, Derek, and Nard. Night 1, Idio and Liminal Spews huddle for warmth. Cubart sees a fire, but he stays hidden. Gideon and Patrick run into each other and decide to truce for the night. Krusty receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. And Trader, Capillar, Quandale Dinglow, and Carmen sleep in shifts. Fosbear Mog screams for help. Friend, Samsungle, Piggin, and William Affon sleep in shifts. Joey Biden thinks about home. Ket lets Alter into her shelter. Orangani sees a fire but stays hidden. Smiley thinks about winning, as you should, be confident. And Aisha Spade attempts to start a fire but is unsuccessful. Huge yikes. Day 2, Fosbear Mog receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Who are these sponsors? I'm gonna get they're unknown, but for goodness sake, there's been tons of these sponsors all over these Hunger Games, and we don't even know who they are. We need to give names to some of these sponsors. You know what? That's a good idea. Season 3, we'll give a name to some of these sponsors. Cubart hunts for other tributes. Idio camouflages itself in the bushes. Smiley searches for a water source. Aisha Spade is pricked by thorns while picking berries. Ket fishes. Liminal Spews and Joy Biden work together for the day. Piggin, Quantel Dinglo, Friend, Capilla, and Patrick hunt for other tributes. Krusty picks flowers. Gideon and Orangani work together for the day. Sam Sungle travels higher ground. Carmen chases William Afon. Alter picks flowers, and Trader makes a slingshot. Trader is armed and dangerous. Well then. What is that? Day 2? We're on day 2 and no one died? That's gotta be a first, right? Night 2. Krusty and Quandel Dinglo run into each other and decide to truce for the night. Piggin kills Joey Biden while he's sleeping. The pigeon killed Joe Biden, I can't believe it. Carmen tends to her wounds. Ket begs for Fosbear Mog to kill her. He refuses, keeping Ket alive. Friend tries to sing himself to sleep. Q-Bar and Alter tell stories about themselves to each other. Sam Sungle, Patrick, Orangani, and Liminal Speeds try to kill Idio! Oh, there goes Idio. I was kind of hoping that he'd do good. And then he dies by these 4 bozos here. Wallam Afyon receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Capilla goes to sleep during night time. Oh my dear, are you kidding me? Aisha Spade falls to a pit and dies. Our winner of the last round is dead just like that by falling into a pit. That's anticlimactic. I mean, at the very least, we'll get a new winner, but still, I was hoping he'd do something worth a darn. Anyways, Capilla is doing what he should be doing, sleeping at night instead of during the daytime. People need to be doing more of him. And don't pull an Aisha Spade and fall into a pit and die in a very anticlimactic way. Smiley receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. And Trader quietly hums, and Gideon thinks about home. Day 3. Capilla injures himself, and Fosbear Mog accidentally steps on a landmine. Well, there goes someone else from the top 6. They're just dropping like flies. Ket tries to sleep for the entire day. Friend and Carmen work together for the day. Orangani decapitates William Afon with a sword. Oh, Afon dead. He dead, and he ain't coming back this time. He ain't coming back. He does not always come back. Quandale Dinglo hunts for other tributes. Krusty receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. I hope it's not another burger, because that'd be cannibalistic. Gideon defeats Patrick in a fight, but spares his life. Alright. Alter is pricked by thorns while picking berries, and Trader scares Piggin off. Sam Suggle fishes. Q-Bart searches for firewood. Smiley fishes. A lot of fishing going on. And Liminal Spews camouflages himself in the bushes. Seeing as how he's able to change his form, well, I wouldn't be surprised if he's able to camouflage himself. You could call him potentially a camouflage neck spot. That's a reference. I would have said very poorly camouflaged neck spot, but he wouldn't be poorly camouflaged, so the joke wouldn't have worked there, but I digress. 5 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Joey Biden, Idio, Aisha Spade, Fosbear Mog, and William Afon. Night 3. Gideon looks at the night sky. Q-Bar passes out from exhaustion. Friend attempts to start a fire, but is unsuccessful. Oh my God, Cat, please. The top 6 are dying. They're dying like flies. I remember what I said when they're dropping like flies? I was correct. And I had a thought in my head of like, oh, won't it be funny if Ket were to die when I saw her? It was a Carmen. It was either Carmen or Ket, but I had the idea of whoever was next after Fosbear. I was like, oh, wouldn't it be funny if they just died? And they didn't die, and now they're dead. Like I said, the top 6 are dropping like flies out here. Capilla fends Alter, Orangani, and Krusty away from his fire. Sam Sungle and Patrick huddle for warmth. Piggin cries himself to sleep. Quandale Dinglo climbs a tree to rest, and within that tree, he's going to try and find some of the... I don't know, I mean, he's Quandale Dinglo, for Pete's sake. He's going to do something insane in that tree that's going to get someone killed, I guarantee it. Carman looks at the night sky. I'm not crazy, right? I'm not crazy. I know I'm not crazy. I know I didn't just see a Trader die, another top 6 dying just like that. Are you Okay, so that just leaves Carman. That just leaves Carman as the last person of the top 6, and I guarantee you, the next time we see her, someone's gonna enough killed her, probably Quandale, by strangulation. I guarantee that's how she's gonna die. I guarantee it. Note, I'm not actually this upset, I'm just more shocked rather than anything. It's just a joke, everyone, it's just a joke. Liminal Spews thinks about home. Pretty fresh. And Smiley receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Day 4. Piggin overhears Quandale, Dinglo, and Friend talking in the distance. Gideon sacks himself up killing Orangani, Krusty, and Patrick. Oh, I kind of wanted Orangani to win, I'm gonna be genuinely honest, but... Oh well, I guess he can do that because he's dead now, huh? Sam Sungle tries to sleep... tries to sleep through the entire day. Q-Bart and Alter hunt for other tributes. Smiley discovers a cave. Carmen and Little spews put together for the day, so I guess I was wrong, she didn't die. And Capilla receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. 5 cannon shots can't be heard in the distance. Cat, a traitor, Orogny, Krusty, Patrick. I thought there was more. Alright, it's time for everyone. It's time we check the stats of everyone, how they're doing. And, yeah, I was correct. Wow, the top 6 is almost dead. But look at this. What is this? What the freak is this? 5 out of the 6 are dead. Just gone. Just like that. Just gone. Intense. Why not? Okay, so let's just go over everyone here. We got District 1. We got I Show Spade, the winner of last round, and he fell in a pit and died. Anticlimactic. Has no kills. Then we have a traitor who was second place last round. You already know that, but he died because of dysentery. No kills. District 2. We have Derek, who frickin' was the first one to die from the top 6, and he either got speared in the abdomen or sliced in the abdomen. I think something happened to his abdomen, and he died. Which is funny, because I'm pretty sure he has none, because he's just a giant floating head. Then Cat, who was also in District 2, died from bleeding out, so also no kills. Then District 3, we have False Bear Monk, who died by landing on a landmine, no kills, and that just leaves Carmen Wanstead as the last person from the top 6 with no kills. If she dies, all the top 6 is gone, which would suck a lot. Then we have District 4, which is Alter and Capiller. Both are alive, both with no kills. District 5, Friend is alive with no kills, and Liminal Spews is alive with 1 kill, so he's doing pretty good. Better than a lot of people here. District 6, Idio is dead with 1 kill, and Edie's also dead with no kills, because he's the first to die, it's very obvious. District 7, both are dead, both with no kills. Moving on. District 8, Gideon's alive with 3 kills, because he just blew up some people, so pretty good. Nard is dead with no kills. Who cares? District 9, Q-Bart is alive with no kills, and Piggin is alive with 1 kill, so not bad. District 10, Patrick is dead with 1 kill, so that's nice. Quantum Dinglow's alive with 1 kill though, so he's doing much better than Patrick, because he's alive. District 11, Oragny's dead, he had 2 kills, but doesn't matter anymore. And Smiley's alive with 1 kill, so, pretty good. And then District 12, Samsung goes alive with 1 kill, and Wylam Athlon is dead with no kills. Tragic. So, when it comes to people I'm rooting for, who is alive and who's not? Well, I would say Gideon's still alive. I was rooting for Video and Orogny, but they're dead, so, Friend, I wouldn't mind a Friend win this. Liminal Spews, I'm Smiley to a certain extent. Maybe Carmen Wanstead, I think that'd be cool. I'd like for her to continue, but just, I don't know. I'd like for her to continue, but maybe have a new one win, Liminal Spews I wouldn't mind winning either, just because how he looks. I think that'd be cool if we had an animated character within Winter War. Smiley, I'd be fine with him. So, well, all in all, I think I kind of want these two to win the most. Maybe some of these guys. I don't really care much for Quantel Dinglow, but, maybe some of these guys here. I don't know. I don't really care for these. Really care much for these two either. Just one of these two, or maybe some of these guys. I don't know. That's who I'm rooting for personally. Dear goodness, while I'm recording this, it says we're 15 minutes. How are these Hunger Games so freaking long? I need to shorten them a whole lot. I probably will. There's some outtakes and stuff that I usually cut out of these where I mess up or I slip up or just the words don't come out correctly and it sounds like I'm saying a blah, 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 something like that. So it'll probably be less than 15 minutes, but still, gosh. Time to speed this up. Night 4, Gideon, Pig on limited speeds, and also touch with the ghost stories, land the mood. Capilla's into a sort of fire and sleeps without warmth. Smiley stepped on camp for the night. Samsung was woken by nightmares. Carmen cooks the fruit before putting her fire out. Friend quickly hums. Quantum Dinglow's into a sort of fire and sleeps without warmth. And Cuber dies from infection. Big sad. Day 5, Little Spews camouflages himself in the bushes. All the sea smoke rises, but decides not to investigate. Capilla searches for a water source. Carmen camouflages herself in the bushes as well. Samsung explores the arena. Quantum Dinglow's main cycle run away from Fred. Very personal, very understandable. Smiley discovers a cave. Gideon travels to high ground. And Pig unknowingly eats toxic berries. He is also dead. Very sad. The distance, Q-Bart, and Piggin. I'm still picking up my words because I'm speaking so fast. I probably should slow down a bit, Slow down so I go so quickly, because then no one can enjoy it. These two just died and we just calmed them off like it was nothing. I'm also gonna be honest, I completely forgot Piggin existed when I was going over who I wanted to root for. Then again, I don't really care for Piggin. Night 5, Smiley convinces Liminal Spews to snuggle with him. Capilla tries to sing himself to sleep. Carmen and Friend fight Gideon and Alter. Gideon and Alter survive! Oh gosh! Oh, Friend's dead. And so is Carmen. Crap. 2 I want to root for are now dead. That sucks. A lot. Quantel Dinglow starts a fire, and Samsung attempts to start a fire, but he's unsuccessful compared to Quantel Dinglow, who is obviously successful. Can you tell by his cheeky grin there? The feast! Bum 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 bum! Yeah, I made those bums a little short there. We don't want to go too long, because it might get annoying. The cornucopia is replenished with food, supplies, weapons, and memoirs from the tribute's families. Samsung doesn't go to the feast. Smiley also doesn't go to the feast. Gideon also doesn't go to the feast. Alter also, oh my dear, people are not going to the feast. It's actually kind of smart to stay with the feast because a lot of people die here. Level 2 strangles Capilla with a rope. Oh, Capilla did. He did, son. He did. And okay, Qualdo Dinglow's dead. Also, I've now realized we're down to the top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're down to the top 5 here, top 5. And it seems like Quandale Dinglow will be continuing to the 3rd round because he died before Capilla did, and he was already in the top 6. So therefore, he'll be continuing on to the next round. But it's time to see which one of these 5 here are going to win. It looks like some people I did want to root for, like Gideon and Little Spews and this one. Basically, I wouldn't mind if any of these guys win. I just don't really care much for Alter. I don't really want him to win. I'm fine with these guys winning, just not him. Though if he were to win, I wouldn't be upset. Day 6, Alter picks flowers. Samsungle goes hunting. Little Spews attacks Gideon, but he manages to escape. And Smiley is also armed and dangerous, just like in Trader. Here's hoping he doesn't die to dysentery. 4 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Carman, Friend, Capillar, and Quandale Dinglow. Night 6, Samsungle lets Liminal Spews into his shelter. Gideon destroys Alter supplies while he's asleep, and Smiley questions his sanity. Day 7, Smiley receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. We will give these sponsors a name, trust me. Samsungle tries to spearfish with a trident. Liminal Spews tries to sleep the entire day. Again, Liminal Spews, hello? Is you stupid? Is you stupid? You should be sleeping during the nighttime where it's the most safe to sleep because other people are sleeping then as well. So the daytime is a terrible idea because most people are awake during the day. Golly, Gideon receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor, and Alter sees smoke rising in the distance, but doesn't investigate. I hear no cannon shots, which means no one has died. Night 7, Gideon convinces Alter to not kill him, only to kill him instead. Oof, Samsungle and Liminal Spews running to each other, decide to truce for the night, and Smiley starts a fire. Smiley's very chill during all of this, he's just kind of buying low sum, doing his own stuff. At least late game he has been. Day 8. Well, forget anything I said. Smiley injures Samsungle and leaves him to die. Oof, Liminal Spews questions his sanity, and Gideon dies from thirst! Oh my dear, we are down to the final 2, Smiley and Liminal Spews. 2 who actually don't mind winning. I would like Liminal Spews if he won more, but if Smiley wins this, I'm not upset, but I would like Liminal Spews to win this between these 2. I hope he wins this, but I wouldn't be upset if he were to win this. Let's go, who's gonna win? An arena event, a swarm of Tracker Jackers invades the arena. Liminal Spews slowly dies from the Tracker Jacker toxins. Oh, I had a feeling he would, because usually when there's an event and there's an icon here, that means this person probably dies. Which means only one thing. First of all, there's everyone who's dead. Why is that out of focus? Focus, man. And our winner is Smiley from District 11, here to make it up to his brother Orogny for winning. And you know what? I'm fine with him winning. I would have rather had Liminal Spews win, but you know what? I will take Smiley winning because he's not that bad of a character. And here's everyone's placements here. Look at all of it. Look at all of it. It's glorious. It's beautiful. There's everyone's placements right there. Let's quickly go over the top 6 people who won this, shall we? Smiley is our winner here with 2 kills, so we did pretty good. Liminal Spews in 2nd place with 2 kills. How funny. 2nd place got 2 kills. Gideon in 3rd place. It would have been funnier if he was also in District 2. Imagine someone in District 2 got 2nd place with 2 kills. 2. Gideon in 3rd place with 6 kills. My, that's a lot of kills. Samsungle in 4th place with 1 kill. Alter in 5th place with 2 kills. And Quandale Dinglow, like I said, he'd make it to the top 6, and he did. Quandale Dinglow in 6th place with 1 kill. And the pacifist who made the furthest was Capillar, who was 7th. So we almost got a pacifist in the top 6. Almost. But Capillar died before Quandale Dinglow did, so he made it to the top 6, but Capillar is stuck in 7th. I'm sorry. Look, there is a lot of pacifists here. Look at that. Fran, Carmen Wanstead, Q-Bard, William Athon, Cat and Trader, Krusty, Instant Maestro Speed. You know, a lot of people really didn't murder anyone. It was just a few select people that did the murdering. By a few select, I mean, of course, the all makes sense now. Gideon got most of the kills. No wonder no one murdered each other, because Gideon killed them before they could kill anyone else. It all makes sense now. And still, I should be at 19th place. That is just disgusting. Derek at 23rd. Disgusting, I spit on that. And here's all the statistics of the kills and where everyone placed. I mean, if you want to read that, you can. Or don't, I don't care. And that, my Brobot-loving friends, was Hunger Games Robots Battleground Round 3, which honestly was not half bad. Was it as good as the first 2 rounds? No, I don't think it was, but all in all, it wasn't too terrible. This one wasn't actually that bad. I enjoyed part of this. You know, the bump up the game, but some parts I actually did enjoy. So I don't mind it. I didn't mind this round. This round was good. And that means we have done 24 rounds we have now gotten to 24 rounds, the 24th round. So where do we go from there? Well, anyone who saw Season 1 of Hunger Games and watched all of them would know that when we reach 24 rounds, we do Winter War, which means that next week, or the week after, whenever I decide to do Winter War, that will mean that, like I said, next week or the week after that, we will see the season finale, not series finale, season finale of Hunger Games Season 2. So yeah, that'll be very interesting. And also, I'm gonna comment on the whole fact of, a Brobotz Battleground 3, Battleground 1. I said it might be the final one, because when I counted all the Brobots and all the characters I'd have left after round 3, I counted like 20. Like 20 to 23, so we're kind of missing some spots of characters. But we'll not be the end of Brobotz when it comes to Hunger Games. I will tell you more about that when Season 3 happens, which will be sometime. I don't know when. We haven't even finished Season 2 yet. Let's slow our roll. Let's slow our roll here. Let's actually finish Season 2 before we start Season 3, alright? And like you're thinking. Anyways, that was Brobotz Battleground Round 3. Smiley is your winner, and I will see you next week, or next week, where we finish Season 2 of Hunger Games. That'll definitely be a day to see, and I will bid you all farewell. Adios.